Let's have a look at what's going on in the room, because they're already explaining the surprise event. We haven't really had a look at it. We have the explanation here, so let's see what they're doing. Third place match is called Maze Memo, and we can already see there in the background there on the screen that they have these tiles, and there seems to be a line. So when they say Maze Memo, I now expect that they have to memorize somehow.
I feel like there has to be more.
So competitor preparation time 2 minutes, 20 times 20 grid. Memo time is 1 minute. Recall time is 3 minutes. And then we have equipment is a maze shown on a projector. We see that here on the live stream recall sheet. This will basically just look the same as on a piece of paper. The competitors there for the third round, Johannes says it's harder, then I suspect there will be a lot of turns left and right. I was just mentioning to Max.
Wow, look at this.
This is it's a little bit like binary code. So you could say binary code. What we also do in the traditional championships is left, right, left, right, left, right, or 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. But this is not quite it, because you can also go straight ahead. So it's more like a quantum computer who does 0, 1s, and this third state. That doesn't really help them at all, this this knowledge, but yeah, it's interesting. Looks actually quite beautiful what they did there.
This right now reminds me of a golf match, just how quiet everyone is, and you can't really talk. You just need to watch.
Exactly. Yeah, and I also just want to lean back here and see and watch and enjoy the show there. And now it's done. The 60 seconds they had to memorize this are over, and they get into position to start drawing again. Get back to the drawing board, basically.
Taking the blindfolds away, here we go.
Yeah, and Max already said he preferred the sound event.
Yeah, no, I do.
Why is that?
It's more exciting to me. I mean, I like this shows their skills, but
right.
I feel like it brings them more to life on screen.
It's true, it has something more for the audience, I guess.
It's the first year, and they're doing a great job.
I remember how I did it in the first year. I did it alone with a Google Hangout stream. I didn't have a cool host like you. I didn't have a team. I didn't have these cameras, so I had to go with my iPad. And I think I had several cameras wired together on the Google Hangouts. You know, like my phone, my iPad, and stuff like that. It wasn't that bad, but I had to talk all day alone. And
that's hard.
No one
but
could,
not for you.
Well, and it didn't look as cool as what we have here. Not even by far.
But
so
it's also showing
fantastic.
you that it keeps getting better and better every year.
Right, and also
the future is bright.
Yeah, exactly. And also what we another thing is that we have all this video material. We are saving this. We have it in high quality. So everyone who is watching the live stream right now, you will see this, I think, in good quality. It looks pretty cool.
No, it looks great.
But we have it in even better quality, and we will cut and edit it later and throw out some short videos, because what we are doing here 3 days all day long, not everyone has the time to follow that. They have family, they have life, they have work. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not going to go into detail about the future of XMT, but there are some rumors and some pretty good things that might happen next year. You know what I was thinking about? I know I'm switching topics, but for the winner of the third place, let's say if the Mongolians both win, they can't celebrate with, like, you know, the regular celebration where you have champagne. They're both, one's 15, the other one's like 17 years old.
Well, in Germany you could actually, it's 16 actually, Puji could drink.
Puji, yeah.
Cici would have to wait another month until she gets 16.
Yeah,
I mean, we can get some soda or something when they win.
I was also thinking about how difficult it is for the Mongolians, because they're not the best at speaking English. And
actually they're doing quite a good job, I think. Cici speaks pretty decent English. I don't know so much about Puji.
Yeah, Puji, but
he speaks also English, but I think Cici speaks better English. Because
but when they're describing some things like the surprise event, it's a little difficult.
Sure. That's true.
Yeah,
that's actually true. The surprise events might be a bit more difficult for them to understand and interpret there. But
here we go.
So far, she seems confident. Let's see how the results are when they come in. They are now waiting.
I love their faces after.
Yeah.
Made it all the way. wrong here. All this. And I think she made a mistake here. Wow. Well done. So Cece goes up 1-0, and we'll continue with the normal structure of events. So Johannes, it'll be your turn to choose. What would you like? Cards.
So you just won this event, so it's 1-0 Cece. She's up above Johannes.
In fact, we should have a look actually what Cece is doing.
Yeah,
let us pull up her card here on the xmtlive.com website. When we click on Cece's name, then I'm doing that here on my iPad, which is super slow right now. You're faster. All right. So
cards, her highest is 38 seconds.
All right. So this is clearly an indication why Johannes picked that. 38 seconds is a fantastic score, right? I mean, try to do 38 seconds.
But let's look at Johannes right now in cards. He is 22.77 seconds. That's far above much better. And he's ranked number 2 in cards. So good choice by him. Here we go. So she does a 3-card system. He does 2 cards. Memorization will end in 45 seconds.
Right. Cece is using a PAO system, a so-called person action object system, where she has 100 people, 100 objects, 100 actions in her number system, and for the cards she takes out of that system 52 of these images each of those rows, and they put them into a row.
Oh, and look, it's really close right now.
Yeah, and she puts that cluster of PAO on one location.
Johannes finished in 36.57 seconds.
Not the fastest time.
But he has the advantage.
Quite slow for him, so he might be pretty secure about this, I think.
Yeah, it looks like he won this event.
Like always, now Cece is taking it slow and goes for the entire 60 seconds. By the way, the more I see that, the more I wonder if that's actually the best approach for the XMT, because now we have someone is going for a fast time or an intermediate fast time, and the other one sees that he or she stopped before and then automatically goes to 60 seconds.
Yeah, but with this, I think she needed a faster time because he always does great, even if it's under 60 seconds. He always gets 52 cards.
Right.
But she's starting out strong. He's starting from the top, she's starting from the bottom. But now we're here.
Yeah, well, I mean, the system of the XMT here really forces you logically to do what I just said here, right? The first one has a faster time than you, then it doesn't really make sense for you to stop it now or 5 seconds later, and you just go for the entire time.
Exactly, you review it all.
So,
do you think we should add points for how fast you do it too?
Well, maybe.
So you can't always use the 60 seconds?
Maybe it would be.
Or maybe you can only use 60 seconds a certain amount of times?
I like that thought. Maybe we have to look into that for the future to give our athletes some motivation to actually not take it super slow. I mean, 60 seconds is still a fast time, right? Everyone who goes under 60 seconds with a deck of cards will celebrate that event for the rest of their lives, even if they can do it later much faster then. But 60 seconds is really a huge milestone. But yeah, right. Nevertheless, we as the spectators here, we of course we want to see crazy fast times, and it would be cool if both of them are always going for fast times, despite the fact that one of them will be slightly faster.
But like we said, every competitor is getting stronger and they're getting faster, and it's gonna have to change.
Well, I'm sure Nelson and the entire
look at that!
XMT
Johannes
team
just switched all the cards, and now he looks like he's gonna get 52.
Right.
Yep.
He looks confident there.
He won
2 more cards. Yeah, that's a point for him. And it puts him on tie 1 against. That's one versus 1. Or how do you say that? 1-1.
It's 1-1.
It's 1-1.
It's tied up 1-1.
It's already 1 against 1.
Who's this? Rush Memory Champ. RUS Memory Champ. This is on Twitter. I support Germany.
You are reading a Twitter
feed right here.
Someone is supporting Germany at Russ Memory Champ.
Yeah, but it looks like one of the.
It's a. I think it's. I think it's a Russian, and also it says Rus memory, so I guess it's someone from Russia.
Someone from Russia.
A memory fan from Russia. Hello, memory fan from Russia, you're supporting the German team. Thank you very much. We are trying to be a little bit more objective here on the commentator bench.
Yeah.
We are for both of them.
We're definitely for both of them.
May the best win.
I don't know about you. I'm for both of them, but you're from Germany.
I'm from Germany, but I'm also a professional here, and I'm happy with when Cici wins. She's great. She earned it. She's fantastic, and the Mongolian team is so good.
I'm just looking for this to go to 7. I want to see 7 games.
And I already said it during the last 2 days. I'm always for the underdog, and Johannes is the top one in the world. That makes him clearly not the underdog, and therefore it would be great when Cici wins, and it would be fantastic for her. It would be fantastic for Memory Sports, for the Mongolian team. So it's so many advantages why she should win. But nevertheless, may the best be win. So let's following what's going on here. Next match
here we go.
Be images. This was Cici's pick.
I think she needs to get we need to get her something instead of putting paper and the headphones on.
Yeah, let us talk with Ola Kararisa from Norway, who was our competitor in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
He's also in the top rankings in the world. He couldn't make it this year, so I think he didn't even try to qualify. And he has this fantastic baseball cap with these enlonged blinders at the side. Looks pretty cool.
I feel like people are they're going to look fancy and stylish in the next tournament.
Actually, it's a business idea. When the sport is growing, we can
want to do it together.
We should sell these kind of things. We sell. Okay, Max and me. We will say all the memory gadgets in the future. We will come up with the cool stuff.
And goggles too.
And goggles, right? Really cool goggles that that blink and I don't know, with a projector on them.
Now here's the memorization. We're on images. Looks like there's
and
similar
Johannes
pace.
is slightly faster there.
But she might.
No. He was faster. He's already done. Yeah, because our visual from the page is lagging 10 seconds behind. Oh, look at this! 18.53 versus 18.96. Cici couldn't really see him stopping there. Normally they get this indication of a blue border around the screen, but this was so close together that she didn't really see that in time. She already stopped it.
Or she might have, because she heard him or saw that, she might have tapped it too.
It's a possibility, of course, but I think when it's so close together, then she didn't see that. And she might even suspect that she might be faster than him, or she saw it in the last second, but her finger was already on the stopping button and she couldn't pull back anymore.
Florian, let's see if you have a good memory. When's my birthday?
Did you tell me that?
I told you this.
I have no idea.
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow?
Yes, it's tomorrow.
When did you tell me that?
I told you every day. I thought you were going to get me a present.
It's really tomorrow, and you didn't tell me that every day.
I know.
You're lying.
But it is tomorrow.
It is tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Thank you. It is cool. All right, now they're in recall mode. Johannes is starting from the top.
I'm just getting an information here from Kevin Schultz from Germany, who is always correcting me when I say something wrong here in our live stream. That's fantastic. Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin, you're the man.
Ola did the first 4 events of qualification, he says, and even with not doing the last event, he would have qualified. Wow. But he pulled out. Nevertheless, for whatever reasons, he couldn't do it. He didn't want to do it.
Maybe he doesn't like San Diego.
No, I don't think so. He probably just had other reasons why he couldn't come.
Look at them. They're both doing very, very well right now. Looks like Johannes is going to edge her out. No.
Cici is done.
Sorry, Cici's done. Wow.
Perfect recall for Cici. Johannes is still working. Oh, there's the first mistake coming in for him. And that's completely off. That's not even images who are like switched, those two, but they're completely in the wrong position there.
Look how strong Cici is. I mean, she's not far off from the world record. At 18.96 seconds, the world record is 13.
Well, I mean,
it's still incredible.
For us, it looks like it's only 5 seconds. But honestly, when you are at this speed, every second gets more difficult. So
I know, but
although both of their times here are really good, under 20 seconds is incredibly good.
It is. Look at this. There's only 4 other people.
But really, believe me, when you are coming... Oh, Johannes just switched it in the last...
in
the last seconds there, and he's now correct.
Let's see. Hopefully he doesn't change anything.
Yeah, like yesterday when he did that, he already had everything correct, and then.
But he looks confident right now. He doesn't look stressed.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that he will not switch it.
Yep.
Right. So let's see what's happening in the next 1 minute and 45 seconds here.
You know what I haven't noticed? Are they allowed to drink anything near the computers? Have a drink?
Sure. Why shouldn't they? Because
they
could drop on
it. Yeah. And that could be a tactic.
They
get out of the
are
game.
These computers their own computers, or are they provided by the
They're
XMT?
provided by XMT.
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure they're allowed to drink because it's super important to get your liquid. By the way, I should drink more water. My wife was already asking me this morning, did you drink enough water?
That's cute.
Yeah,
she cares about you.
She always cares so much about
Is she watching right now?
No, I don't think so. She's in Spain right now with our little baby girl and enjoying Madrid.
Are you going to visit them?
We are meeting in Berlin, actually. She's flying tomorrow to Berlin to meet.
Look at you world traveler.
Family. Yeah. So it's Germany and then England again and then Costa Rica again.
You're a lucky man.
Good times.
You're a lucky man.
All right. Oh, we are on the screen again.
Oh no, Johannes switched. He switched his images.
Well, Johannes, come on.
No, he was going to win this event.
He's like getting into this, making everything right and then getting it wrong again.
What I see, you can't second guess yourself in this sport. You can't.
Exactly.
I usually see they're correct.
Second guessing is incredibly dangerous here, and this is what I saw from my own experience in memorizing. Whenever you have a hinge, an intuitive idea of what could be there, even though you're unsure, just take it, put it in there.
He's going to be so upset with himself.
90% of the cases, at least in my own experience, you're right.
Let's look at him right now. 4 seconds. Oh, his reaction's
poor Johannes. I mean, this is really like... Yeah, and he's doing the same movement he did yesterday again. He's like knocking with his knuckles at his forehead.
Oh, sorry, Johannes. That's a tough loss.
But look at him. I mean, he had a smirk on his face for a moment there. He just no, man, it's stupid what he did there.
Maybe Cece's a little intimidating. Look at her, intimidating. Just staring at him with no reaction.
Didn't Puja did something like that as well yesterday?
Yeah. He fist pumped at him.
He fist pumped at his opponent, at Alex. Yeah. Alex Mallow.
Twice. He went 2 fist pumps right in his face. Mongolians are showboat.
Yeah, no. I mean
we love them.
They are fierce.
They are fierce. That's the word.
I mean, I understand. I don't really see that as an offensive gesture. They will shake hands afterwards, and they respect each other. Yeah. But in this moment, they're fighting for a lot of money. They're fighting for the fame of becoming number 3 at the XMT.
You study a lot for this.
And there is of course some what do you call this when you do this psychological warfare at a sports event? Especially at a mind sports event. And they do these kind of mind tricks in chess as well somehow, don't they?
Yeah, you psych them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You psych them out.
Wow.
I mean, this from such a young competitor.
She really has. I love
number 1 in the world. This is actually it's pretty cool.
Out. She didn't even react to that win right there.
And maybe we overinterpreted as well.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
That was on purpose. Like we saw it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's cool. I can live with that as long as everything stays fair and so on, and it's cool.
No, I like adding that to the tournament. You don't always have to be nice to everyone. I don't like that. Everyone's shaking hands, hugging.
But on the other hand, memory sports is a very familiar sport, a very friendly sport. We like each other.
You're all
we know
elephants.
each other. It's not so much like in boxing, for example, when you really trash talk down the other one. I will destroy him and he's ugly and stupid. We will never do that here in memory sports, and even in the future.
You never know.
Well,
with the speed, it looks like they're tied up, and Johannes just beat.
Yeah,
now she's gonna review.
While we were still talking here, like always, they have already picked the next event. It was numbers. I think it was Johannes' pick this time again. And
he did it in 29.26 seconds.
As expected for his number pick here, who and Johannes was the world record holder in numbers. Is he still that? Actually, there was a new record coming in. I think it's not Johannes anymore
it's not
now.
Johannes.
Who is the current numbers record holder? It's an Alex with 17.65, right? But nevertheless, Johannes is still
Alex
one of the top competitors there
great
for the numbers. And yeah, he did it in under 30 seconds.
Alex took home, let's say, 10 grand in the tournament. He did great.
Well, he broke two records. Did 2 records. That's 4,000.
Yep. And then let's see.
How was the distribution
he
there?
Took fifth, yeah, so he took home $6,500. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good money.
Yeah. He basically took the same amount as a third place finisher, whoever finishes here, because both of these people did not break a record in this event.
All right, so
both have green on their screen.
Although Johannes had already an omission there, that means the image there didn't come right away to him, but doesn't mean anything.
No, CC corrected herself. She is one strong competitor. Look at her, she just finished.
Yeah, so she's done, perfect score there, but only 60 seconds. Johannes twice as fast. He needs to get it together to get the point.
Johannes, get this to 7 games. Come on.
Yeah, we need a long run here. Otherwise, this will be the XMT will be faster over than we can.
Then I can go to the beach.
Extreme memory tournament.
It's not about always going to the beach.
What are you talking about? All right, this is hilarious. Honestly, I really appreciate that we are doing this together, because you bring a nice humor into all of this. I'm always so serious about all of this, analyzing, talking about the technique, blah 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 blah. But you're like, come on, look at this little fly that is here on the table that I just crushed.
Do not talk about the little fly.
No, that's.
No, but I do think next time we need to get more in their brain and really talk about their memory palace, because.
Yeah, next time we will put brain scanners on their heads, and we will analyze what is flashing up with their neurons, and
see how dirty they are.
What areas are being used. Actually, I just read an article that they can kind of already see your thoughts somehow, at least visualize it in a way. They probably don't know exactly what you're thinking, but they can already visualize it in such a good detail that they. Not just saying, he's using his visual cortex right now, but more precise than that.
Oh, actually. God, that'll be good for my girlfriend. She can always really be inside my head.
Yeah. All right, so Johannes still has his omission there. He is thinking hard. It's so tough for him to do this, to find a missing image, because he has 1,000 images. CC only has... 300, but you can actually even break it down to 100. She just has to scan her 100.
Only 300.
Yeah, well, it's actually not that much. I can show you how to create such a system in a very short time.
But look at this. Johannes is struggling right now. He only has 50 seconds to recall these last 6 numbers. Patiently waiting for him.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, you have to go through 1,000 images, which you probably cannot do in that time, so he kind of flies over them and tries to think in categories.
What I'm picturing is, what's that Tom Cruise movie, Minority Report, and they're just swiping things.
I was just watching that a few days ago, actually.
That's what I'm picturing in their mind. They're swiping things out, different memories.
Yeah, I mean, what he told me that when he has this, he tries to think of was it a person, was it an animal, was it an object? If it was an object, what kind of object could it have been? And then he jumps back and forth. He is not really having a category system that allows him to do that, but he can still kind of get a glimpse of it. But it doesn't look good. Look, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. He just puts in zeros. And again, he gets 1-0 right there, but it doesn't help.
Look at her little clap right there.
CC has a perfect score. And it's another point for her. That's amazing.
So that was a big loss. The last one. He could have won that. It would have been tied 2-2. Now she's up 3-1. One more win, and she gets 3rd place.
Wow. CC's doing so good. And there was Simon for a second in in the video, he's probably already getting ready for his own match, or he might want to get to the side to comfort Johannes if he's going to lose. Those two are incredibly good friends for many, many years, and actually because they're so good friends and they have practiced together, they got so good because they were like the super tag team practicing via Skype because they live in different cities together.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too.
So I think he's just happy with everything. He's happy that he got so far again, and he might even subconsciously think that she deserves it more than him. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I mean, she is really cool. This like young little girl who is doing so good.
But you know what?
He has won so many titles.
Talking to Johannes, yeah, exactly. You just seem to relax. It's like, I'm going to take one day at a time.
Right.
I don't care.
So they have now the next pick. This is names, and there was a pick from Cici.
I feel like, yeah, Cici's much better at names.
And as we have seen, they're both on par with names. Oh no, sorry, I confused it with images. No,
names. I think
is a different story.
He's moving a little bit faster, but it doesn't seem like this is working for him.
Well, whether they move faster or not doesn't really matter so much because they will probably look at the names a second time anyway and use the entire time there as much as possible. They probably might stop a few seconds early. And there's Boris Conrad coming into the room. He still has several names, world records, I think, out of the traditional memory sports in like single. What are your records, Boris?
National names.
National names, which is the old event that we had before we came up with these crazy international names who are from all areas in the world. So Boris Conrad is now with us
Johannes in 59.18 seconds and Cici in 60 seconds.
He stopped a bit earlier. Smart move, very smart move.
Are you scared for Germany right now?
Yeah, of course, but he can come back. He has shown it. For example, in last year's finals against.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he came back, but he was down 3-1, right?
He was down 3-1, and then I also picked names and thought, okay, that's my point. And then he suddenly, out of nowhere, got like his personal best in names and beat me. So he has it in him.
Are you surprised about how well Cici's doing?
Yeah, not really. After yesterday, not. Like if you asked me 2 days before if she will be winning third place, I would not have expected that. But yesterday she did really well, and till now it's also looking really nice.
So it looks like for Johannes' second name, he put Brandy instead of Brandy. He can fix that. That's easy. Ooh, for Robert, he put George.
T is still on a good run, so not many gets yet.
So, three points for Cici, 1 point for Johannes. This one is the match. What do you call this? Match game in tennis?
Third place finish.
No, but this particular a match game.
Yeah, set point.
Doesn't necessarily have to be the last one though, but well, let's see what Johannes is pulling off here now.
Now, Dr. Boris Conrad, after this tournament, are you just gonna step away from these kind of events for a little bit and just relax?
But just for a little bit.
Just for a little bit. When are you gonna start training again?
Don't know. Maybe next week.
Oh wow.
There will be the Memorial event in autumn, and there will be maybe some more TV work from me. I like to perform on TV shows as well. So
you're probably the one who went on more TV shows with memory stuff than anyone else in the world. Is that true? I think it's true.
Count it for other people.
But actually, it's easy to say because you're also the #1 at the moment in competed in championships. You probably have already surpassed Ben now.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. No. Have you counted?
Traditional events like 45. If you add XMTs and Memorial, it's well over 50.
Wow.
And don't forget the famous speed cards challenge that was in 2005.
I organized it, so I didn't take part.
Right. All right. Yeah. Here now we're on the stream here. Boris, this guy, has competed at more memory championships than any other person in the world.
I need to hold my finger for Hannes.
Yeah, he's nervous right now.
It's so tight. Yeah,
Cici has 20 names right now, and
he's not far
Johannes
behind.
Is 17.
He still has the last row open, so I hope he just
we have
tries to
80 seconds left.
21. She got 4. She has 4 names
She can knock him out right now.
5 names ahead of Johannes.
This is...
And Johannes doesn't really get any more points here right now. He really needs 6 more names now. And Cici is just cementing her lead there.
The youngest female in this tournament. She's 15 years old, and she could get 3rd place if she wins this event.
Look at this. Look at this. We are 45 seconds away of a sensation. I mean, honestly, no one really has...
24 now.
She has 6 names.
And she's so close to getting
ahead
Gary
of
right.
Johannes. This is...
She has Gray for Gary.
Our first female and our first Mongolian competitor on place 3 at the XMT.
Less than 25 seconds now.
Oh, Johannes just got 3 more points.
Can he do it?
But yet that's so little time.
He just needs to tie her.
4 more
he
names.
Just needs to tie her.
Yeah,
oh no.
10 more seconds.
Here we go.
The number 1 in the world is about to lose against Tsetsegzul Zorigtbaatar from Mongolia, and it's over. Congratulations. The young girl has shown the pro how it's being done. Wow.
Amazing. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Incredible.
She really has earned that.
But you know what? Still 4th place is an incredible finish.
Of
so
course,
congratulations, Johannes.
Yeah. Right.
Of course, he had higher hopes being the title defending competitor, but of course also it can be tough. You know it from other sports, like in a 3rd place match. If you're like focused only on the finals and you miss the final, it can be tough.
It's hard to go
bring
back
back
to back.
energy in the 3rd place match. And for Cici, of course, it's a massive success already, and maybe she just was more into it than Hannes. And
that's what we were saying. It looked like she was more into it during this tournament. You could tell he was
doing this match. Like
during this match. Yeah.
And I'm just getting some very happy messages here from Katna again, her coach from Mongolia. He is super excited.
And we're gonna cut back to